I could have. Oh, wait a second. Let me do this. Start a poll. Where do you follow me on TikTok at Chris REI? Oops, INER. Yes. Yes. Start poll. There we go. We're good. Why is that in the middle of my screen? I don't need that in the middle of my screen. Oh my gosh. I can't. Well, I don't know why that's in the middle of my screen. Hello, chat. All you're gonna get is my chin and maybe the side of my head from time to time. Maybe the top of my head rarely, but no, you're gonna. Hold on, man. I can't move it anywhere else. It's. Wait a second. I gotta do. There we go. See, that's we need. Fuck. Oh. There we go. See, this is a shit pole, but you know what? Ugh. Wait a second. Could I make it small? I could have made it smaller. What? Hold up. Small. Okay, let me make it big enough so I can zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, now we do it over here. Down a little bit. There we go. So there we go. Okay, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. There we go. There we go. We're vibing. What the piss? Alright, we're starting this from scratch again, but this time we got a pole. So, it's a dumb pole, but you know what? I figured I don't need to say it. So if I have a pole, people might put two and two together. So, but now we're starting it from scratch. Starting the last from scratch. Because why not? Case on. Hell yeah, dude. Hello, Bishop Boss Baby. Hello, how's it going? How's it going, Bishop Boss Baby? I'm a sub. Thank you. So you don't have to sub. See. I want to live stream on TikTok. That's the thing. I want to. Hello. You're from Iran. Hello, Y9G. Hello. But no, I want to start live streaming on TikTok, and I need what, another 28 followers on TikTok in order to start live streaming on there. So that's why that's there. Is to help just help help grow enough so I can start live streaming from there. Hello, COVID. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm butchering it bad. You're Yasha from Iran. Bishop Boss Baby is a real one. There's Yasha. There's COVID. No. Hell yeah, dude. See, your only option is yes, but I'm from America, my friend. I'm from America. From the United States of America. So, West Coast of America. You got, West Coast that has Washington, Oregon, California. Then you got the East Coast, which has like New York, Maryland, Pennsylvania. There's a couple others that make up the East Coast. So I'm from the big U.S. So, but now I'm on the West Coast. So, but yeah, that's where I'm from. It's not bad. Where I'm at, it's like I live on 3 acres. I've got chickens. I'm getting a nice breeze. It gets really hot during the summer, but during the winter it gets really cold. It's Oregon, for Pete's sake. The weather's always bipolar. Like just a couple of days ago, it was raining, and yesterday was 80 degrees. Just, so it's the weather over here is very bipolar, but I like it. It's nice. I do. I live actually closer to the coast. I live near I live near some land though. Like I live by some people who have some land. So I've got several acres myself. So it's actually quite nice out here. It's actually like it's supposed to be like mid 70s today, so it's not bad actually. It's pretty doable out here for being mid 70s. And definitely like in the spot I'm at, you get a breeze, you get a crash breeze. I don't farm. No, my the people across the street and down the road do a lot of farming. They have some nurseries, where they grow trees. But the people just down the road, they farm. And my next door neighbors actually have farm animals like cows, sheep. Actually, not maybe not sheep, but I know they have cows, goats, llamas, chickens. What else? They have something else. I don't remember. They have one other farm animal, like one of those type of animals out there. But no, we have chickens. My family has chickens, so in a sense we kind of do farm, but it's not like we're getting crops. We raise chickens, give the eggs to the people in a church, and um, yeah. Let's get Steph Curry. Oh, Steph Curry. But but no, we've got chickens. So thank you, sir. My goal is 300 followers, which is we're not far from that. I think I needed another 10 or 11 followers to get that, so we're close. As you can see, there's a poll right here, and I'm trying to get more followers on TikTok to unlock the live stream feature on TikTok, and I need at least 50 followers in order to unlock that. So that's why that poll's there. You know, hit me with the question, my friend. Hit me with the question. There's a chance I will be able to answer it, but if not, don't worry about it. I'll try to answer it to the best of my small brain ability. Small brain's ability. Something like that. But anyways. Uh, you don't have TikTok out in India? Oh, dang, okay. I know that, if I recall, they're planning on, like, banning TikTok or whatever in certain areas of the world. What's your favorite color? Green and gray. That's my favorite colors. It's green, gray, and purple. Those are my favorite colors. Green, gray, and purple. I'm 20. What's good, Kamara Sky? How's it going? Hell yeah, dude. Kamara Sky. Why does that name sound so familiar? Kamora Sky. Why does that name sound familiar? I don't know why. But hello. If you keep spamming, alright, I have to, put you in timeout for a couple minutes. So, but hello. Just spamming a lot. Komora Sky is such a familiar name. Did I drop out of what? What did I drop out of? What? I'm 20. I don't know what do you mean did I drop out? What? I went to high school, I graduated. Don't know how, but I did graduate from high school. I'm not planning on doing college. Oh no, I'm not planning on doing college ever, so. But no. My favorite color is green, so that's my favorite color. I don't mind blue. I have some blue. I have a blue sweatshirt. I have a green sweatshirt. I have a green hat. Um, so yeah. Where do I live? I live in America, my friend. West Coast. Was my hair red? It's not. My My hair up here is dark blonde, dirty blonde. My beard is kind of this orangish red. So, my eyebrows are this. I have eyebrows, by the way. They're this light blonde. I my channel isn't monetized yet. I haven't hit the requirements to I haven't hit the requirements to actually get my channel monetized yet. So I don't know how many more. I don't know what I need to. I gotta look into that later on, but just know I live stream to grow my channel. So, who's my favorite superhero? Probably Batman. I'm gonna be honest with you. Batman is kind of cool. Either that or the Hulk. So, I like this live stream. It's more interactive than my last few live streams. So, oh, I hate my hair, by the way. I hate it. I don't know enough about India, my friends. So, I don't know enough about it. I know they've got some good food. That's what I know. That's the first thing that comes to mind is food. They've got a good taste in food. Kamara, I've considered going bold. I was literally saying my last live stream, I kind of want to go bold. I'll keep the beard, but I want to go bold. I honestly I haven't heard much about India, my friend, so just forgive my ignorance, my friend, but I don't know enough about India. So I know if they got a good taste in food. I'll give you that. That's what something I know about India. They've got a good taste in food. But I've considered going bald. I don't know. I've so many people say they like my hair. I hate it. I hate how thick it is. I hate how it feels. So one of these days, I might just go bald. I might just chop it off for good. Might live without hair. You're bald. Hey, we could be bald twins for Pete's sake. We could be. I could be thing one. You could be thing two. I've tried Indian food. I'm pretty sure naan is Indian food. So I haven't checked out Big Sue stuff in a while. So no. I could be thing one. You could be thing two. Doesn't matter the order. You're Mike Tyson. Yeah. Okay. Should I be scared? What did I say? Oh, naan is pretty good. My mom makes homemade naan, and I like it. She's planning on making naan soon. So, love you too, bro. Take care. So, but no, my mom is planning on making naan. She normally makes naan from time to time. So, garbanzo beans are actually pretty good too. I don't know if that's Indian, but I know. It's naan is a type of like it's almost like a tortilla. It's not quite it. It's like the Indian version of a tortilla. Essentially, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like an Indian version of a tortilla. Oh, you just planning on saying it? Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. But no, what job interview? We don't. I don't discriminate. So I've got to. There will be people who pop in here and are just weird, but I don't discriminate. I don't care where you're from. Alright, I don't care where you're from or your ethnicity or your what you identify as. Good night, Kamara. Not never had an interview, but no. Um, I I don't care where you come from or what you believe. As long as you're cool and seem respectful, then that's all that matters. I'm not like I mean, America has a history of discriminating people. It's not gone. You know what I mean? They're still gonna you gotta. You gotta find people that are racist and discriminate others. Like, for example, the Charlie Kirk situation. He was discriminated. He was taken out because of what he believed in. You know what I mean? I go to church every Sunday, Kimura. I actually work the sound at my church because my church live streams every single Sunday. Well, most Sundays. The live stream. My church live streams most Sundays. So I work the sound at my church. So I gotta show up at 9 in the morning to make sure that the sound is right, and then just a couple weeks ago we bumped out the sound booth so I could get a better hearing, a better sound on what's going on a price year. Okay, what's a price year? Did I pronounce that right? Price year? Oh, preacher. Okay, nice, nice. We have three pastors in our church. We have the worship pastor. He does the music, and we have the worship pastor who does the worship. He also is the one who does the hikes. So whenever I go out on a hike, it's always with him. Then we got the lead pastor who does the sermon, and then we've got the third pastor who kind of just fills in for the lead pastor. Uh, so, but yeah, we get three pastors. They're all cool. So, but the third pastor actually does the morning Bible study. So, yeah, no, the third pastor does the Bible study in the morning. I've attended a couple of his classes. It's hard for me to attend his classes because I work the sound. I'm stuck in the sound booth for like an hour or so. So I get it at the church about 9:15 in the morning. Practice starts at 9:30. We don't get done until maybe quarter past 10, like 10:45. There could be a Holy Ghost in my church. I don't know. There could be a lot of Holy Ghosts in my church. I don't know. But I've been attending church my entire life, so I've had some experience in the sound booth prior to COVID. And then once COVID hit, I left the church for a couple years and then came back. And the guy who was running the sound booth at the time was got married, and he asked if I could fill in for him. I was like, yeah, sure. And I don't know where you live, Komora, so we could live in two different places. But uh what was oh yeah, this guy who was working the sound booth at the time got married and asked me to fill in for him while he get married. I was like, sure. And then about I don't know a couple months later he moved. Moved to a different church, so I ended up stepping in. And for the last several years, I've been. It'll be what 3 years. This August. No, it was 3 years. Yeah, it'll be yeah. It was 3 years this August that I've been in the sound booth working the sound stuff. Thank you, Steph Curry. You live in what is that, Virginia? I'm assuming Virginia. I live in Oregon, so you and I live on the opposite sides of the country. I'm assuming that's Virginia, right? VA, Virginia. Where's that? Is that initial? Yeah, Virginia. Okay, I figured. I was gonna say Vancouver for a second. It's like, no, that's not right. VA is Virginia, but no, I live in Oregon for Pete's sake. You and I are on the opposite sides of the country. So, yes, sir. The Holy Spirit. Yeah, yeah. You got God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and that's the Holy Trinity right there. So yeah, yeah. I got baptized about I don't know a year and a half, 2 years ago. It might be on my church's YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't know if they actually like live streamed it or not. Bye, Komora. Take care. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. See, I like this chat. I like the energy that you guys are bringing. You're actually interacting, for Pete's sake. If I were to die tomorrow, are you saying that you're gonna kill me? Are you saying, am I dying tomorrow? I don't know, but no. If I were to die tomorrow, don't know. I gotta sit on that a little bit. I've never really thought about it. I gotta think about that. That's actually a really good question. If I were to die tomorrow, what would I say to the world? I would say like Jesus is king. God is king. You know? But no. I think I'm gonna end the live stream in the next several minutes, so but we'll see, you know. Depends if more people join and want to interact. And so then I'll, keep the live stream up for a couple more, but I gotta take a piss, I gotta use the restroom. I want to go on a little bit of a walk, I just saw a fly, or I'm assuming it's a bee. But no, I want to go on a walk, and I need to use the restroom, so, I want to pop my phone in my pocket, blast some music, you know. I normally do, actually. Funny enough, the last several streams that I do was a walking stream. You know, it's like this is the first stream in a little while that I actually sat down and actually talked to people. Like normally when I do a live stream, I'm up and walking, and so this is the first live stream in maybe a couple weeks that I've actually sat down and you know interacted more thoroughly with the people in the chats. So I want to do it on TikTok too. I want to go live on TikTok. I just need enough followers on TikTok because there's a certain. Oh, you're good. You're good. Because I used to, I used to do what I do now, just sit and talk to people. And since I started, getting up and was more active, I just wherever I went, I just talk to the chat. I'd be walking around the yard and doing a live stream, and so the last several live streams was me just walking around my backyard and talking to the chats. Sitting like this, actually sitting down and not walking around. I can actually pay attention to the chats and actually focus on the chats a bit more. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to do with this. It's like it's the middle of the day, early to mid afternoon, and I was like, you know what? I said I'd do a live stream Sunday. I couldn't. I was gonna do a live stream last night, but a friend and I got on a call. So no, it wasn't last night. It was the night before that. But yeah. Yeah, the energy is nice, but I got 4 people watching, and you're the only one talking. You know what I mean? So now there's 2 people. Is that 2 people? Yeah, there's 2 people. There's 2 people in the live, and you're one of the 2 that's actually in the chats. You're one of the 2 people actually in the live. So, I don't want to carry it out. If you can always, it's not like I'm not gonna do another live stream again. I'm planning on doing another live stream the next week or so. So it's not like I won't be doing another live stream. You can always interact in the comment sections of my videos too, and I almost always reply to comments in the comment section. If you have TikTok or you have Instagram, you can always hit me up there. So it's not like this will be the last stream, the last time you hear from me, but I mean, I've had my best live stream I had over 400 views. Pretty sure. I think it was over 400. And so, I've yet to reach the same level since. So I don't know, but now I'm getting between, I don't know, 30 and 80 viewers per live stream, where my best live stream happened to be like 400 viewers, and I think that one had like 30 likes to it. So I'm ranging between 30 and 80, 30 to 100 viewers per live stream with between 3 and 8 likes per live stream. That's kind of what I'm averaging per live stream. It's like normally 36 likes per live stream, sometimes 8. Four, 3 people. Yeah, now there's 3, and none of them saying jack shit except you. You're just, you're just talking. I got a theory though, because it's the same 2 or 3 people keep joining the live stream, and then they leave, and then they join, and then they leave. I got a idea on who they are. I got a pretty. It's not a gut feeling, but I just get this. I think I know who it is and who they are. So. I know. It's just I figured I this last live stream, which was the one, I don't know, half hour before this one. I figured out I could do polls, and I could do question and answer stuff. So I mean, look, 6 likes on this live stream. That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna complain about the last live stream. I think I got 4 likes, something like that. So this one actually did better. There's also more interaction in this live stream, like significantly more. I've had like the same 3 or 4 people throughout this entire live stream, or at least most of the live stream, talking. With the last live stream, I had a couple of people at the very beginning who's on my end. There's only 6. So we're 27 and a half minutes in with 6 likes. So, but in the last live stream, 2 or 3 people were talking within the first 10 minutes, and they left. So. But, there's a lot of you guys who stuck around much longer this stream. So this is the straight type of energy I want. This is the vibe I like. Where people are actually talking and interacting. I love it. I don't do this just to sit in front of the camera and have people follow me. I genuinely want to have an interaction with the people in the chat. So. I feel like TikTok is, the better live. I don't want to say better live stream. When it comes to like actually sitting in the front of the camera and actually talking to the chat, I feel like TikTok is the better place for it. But if I'm like doing a reaction video, I might go to YouTube for that, because I know that'd probably get a different. I know people on TikTok probably don't care for a reaction video that's live. A lot of people just sit down and talk to people. So. Right. That's true. So I'm gonna give this live stream another minute or so, then I'll end it, and then we'll see what's next. We'll see what goes on. Yeah, see, check out the camera quality. All I needed to do was move out of the way. Oh yeah, I got a life to live. I still have the last little bit of lunch on my desk, for Pete's sake. So I don't need to eat it right now because, I had a massive lunch, but And I'm gonna carry this out a couple more minutes. I'm gonna check up on the chickens. Because, I have chickens. And there's one dog, I think the other dog went aside. Right, Hope? I need to flip this way. It's the camera quality. Because when I sit in front of it, you get a flashbang. But when I move out of the way, you get look at that. Look at the quality. I don't know. Quality changes. But I'm checking about chickens, and I think that's how I'm gonna end the live stream. So. Let me flip the camera. There you go. Chickens. Oh, 4 people in the live stream? Hell yeah, dude. I could actually get in here, actually. Hold up, let me open up the door. Oh, see, there's Charlie. There's Charlie right there. There's Charlie. And then Little is that fucker right there. That dude right there, that's Little. So, you guys enjoying your day so far? Yeah? Yeah, I'm at a couple. I just wanted to check up my chickens. So, they're just vibing. They're chilling. What treats, my friends? Well, audio may kick out, so. Hold on. Y'all want treats? Oh, they're gonna get treats. Chicken! Oh my gosh. Audio may be laggy. Let's take this farther back a little. No? Okay. I know these ain't all the chickens. Hold up. Who's not in here? I know these ain't all 28s. Fuck, we did it. I know there's a couple of boxes. There might still be a couple outside, but... There you go, Little, I'll try to help you. Same with you, Charlie. There you go. Enjoy yourself. That's all the treats you'll need for today. So. Nice. Alright, see you later, my friend. I'm gonna end the live stream now, so peace out. My bad.